Hi guys, welcome to today's SetrocJC channel daily video. As usual, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Now strap yourselves in, let's get on with today's daily topic. So today's topic is going to be about fashion. I did my growing up really in the late 90s, early noughties or whatever they bloody call them. Why are they called that? Just because they're noughties. They weren't naughty for me. I tried to make them be, but they weren't. So yeah, so that's when I did my growing up. That's when I used to go clubbing. That's when I used to go out and try and find the opposite sex in clubs and things like that. And people want you to look smart when you're doing this, don't they? That's when I used to spend my most on. I'd spend like 50 quid on a shirt, I'd spend 50 quid on jeans, I'd spend 50 quid seemed to be what I used to spend on stuff, on shoes. And in my opinion, I used to look good when I went out. I used to look trendy, I used to go to the gym a lot, I used to do weights quite a bit, so I think I looked alright. I've not got a very big frame, to be honest. In fact, I'm probably a bit underweight, but I looked alright. I looked as good as I could get. As good as I could make myself look. I don't want to go on about pulling and stuff like that. I might cover that on a later episode, but I did alright for myself. I did alright. I did above average. I certainly did better than some of my mates. Half of them couldn't pull a granny off a piss pot. So compared to them, I was way above average. So yeah, I was happy with that. I don't know why I'm covering a bit off piste there. I'm supposed to be talking about clothes and fashions. I'm not supposed to be talking about that, but a bit off piste. So anyway, back on topic. So today's topic is fashion. So I reckon that people continue. So I used to buy my clothes, like I say then. So that's the fashion that I think I should be wearing now all the time. So I'm now like 10 years down the line from when I used to buy this. I've still got a lot of it in the wardrobe. I've still got shirts in my wardrobe because my build hasn't changed since I was like 18. I've still got shirts in my wardrobe that I bought and I used to wear when I used to go on the pool when I was 17, 18, 19 years old. That's how much I've changed. So my fashions are pretty much the same as now as they were then. And when I go out to buy clothes, I don't buy designer labels anymore. I'm a married man. I don't need to impress the ladies with my clothes. As long as I look tidy and smart and clean, I don't get a Primark or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with Primark, I can hear you saying. But I don't go Primark for them people who aren't from England. It's basically where you go if you want to buy cheap clothes. Hope that's not too dangerous to say, but they're not very expensive. And you can get a lot of bargains in there. The reason they're bargains is because I'm not going into that. Yeah, so I basically dress now exactly the same as I used to dress when I was like 18, and I can't see that changing, because when I look at kids now and fashions now and what they wear, I just can't relate to it. I'm looking at these trousers that are down. I don't know how they stay up. They're like halfway down the backside. I can see more underwear than I can trousers half the time. I've got about 6 inches of underwear above the strap line for the jeans, and I just can't relate to that. I'm looking at these people's trousers at the back, and I reckon if there was a skid mark in them pants, I'd be able to see it, because most of them are see-through, aren't they, nowadays? Not that I want to see it, I'm not into that sort of thing, but I find myself looking to see if there is a skid mark sometimes, because I'm just curious as to how they're covering things up. I can't relate to that. When I was growing up, jeans were firmly above your waist. Jeans were above your hips. You didn't go out looking with them down round by your ankles and stuff. And they're baggy nowadays as well. The ass looks like you've had a dump in them a lot. It's like you're wearing a nappy. The crotch, which is supposed to be up protecting your jewels and up there holding your junk in place, it's about 6 inches below that. It's like my son's nappy when he's done a flipping great dump in them. Why is that fashion? I don't know how people can look at that and think that looks cool, because it doesn't to me. It just looks stupid. It's like now when you see old people in England, I mean older generation, like people who are in their 80s and their 70s, they wear like shirts and ties when they go out. They wear suits and things, and they look really smart. Going back to what I said earlier, they do that because that's what they used to wear when they were growing up. And I wear what I wore when I was growing up. So I don't understand how kids nowadays, well, how are they going to wear them jeans when they're like 50 with their ass hanging out and stuff? I don't understand how they're going to get away with it. Oh, here's one. Onesies. Who's got a flipping onesie? What is that about? I just can't get my head around onesies. My missus got one for Christmas, and it's ridiculous. I just look at it and I think, what the hell are you wearing? I'll tell you who invented the onesie. it had to be a woman. There's no way a man would invent a onesie. There's no way a man will wrap a woman up that tightly. That's my thinking behind this. It's like my missus wears her onesie to bed, and it was definitely designed by a woman who doesn't want their kids to have babies. It's got to be, because it's like trying to get off a flipping jumpsuit or something. You've got to get the arms out, you've got to get the weight. By the time you've got it off, I've lost interest. I'm going to bed. I can't be bothered anymore. It's time to sleep. It's like, if you want anything to happen when you come to bed, not that it does much nowadays, you've got to get that. Don't put the onesie on. Don't put the onesie on, because it's like trying to get a chicken out of its wrapper. Bloody difficult. And people think it's alright to wear them in public. Surely that thing was designed to be worn at home when you've had a bath, when you're getting ready for bed, isn't it? If I had one, I haven't got one, I never want one, but if I did have one, I would only put it on after I've had a bath, in the winter. You don't need it in the summer, it's too hot for the summer. And I'd make sure all the curtains were shut. I'd put it on then, and I'd probably be comfortable. But I've seen people, I've been to work, I work in quite a big office now, and there's lots of different businesses working there as well, lots of different businesses there, and I've seen someone wearing one to work. He was about 20, I think he was. He had this flipping onesie on, I think it was like red or something. I don't know if it was like a sponsored dress up day, but how the hell can you get away with wearing a onesie to work? You're in like a business environment. No one wants to see you wearing a big baby grow. No one wants to see you wearing that. You look like a flipping idiot. Why are you wearing it to work? And I was driving to work the other day, and someone was wearing one at the bus stop. I thought they'd been locked out of the house or something. It's like, why are you where are you going in that? Put it back, go home, put on some of them bloody baggy jeans, because it's a bounce like nicer than that. You can't wear them in public. I think the older people get, the harder it is to relate to what people in the younger generations are wearing. I think unless people are wearing what you used to wear when you were growing up, I think you see it as being scruffy. I think it's a step backwards. I don't think people look smart in their jeans like that and their big hoodies nowadays. When I was growing up, women used to wear skirts when they used to go out, and they used to show a bit of leg, and it used to be nice for the guys. Nowadays, people wear skirts and then they put bloody leggings on under them. Don't do that. Leggings used to be stuff that you used to wear when you done ballet when I was growing up. Now it's like an everyday attire item. It's like either wear leggings or wear a skirt. They should never mix. Why are they mixing? If you don't want to show off your legs, wear your leggings. If you want to show off... That's it for today, guys. I'll catch you on tomorrow's podcast. And if you are going to wear a onesie to work tomorrow or in public, go into the bathroom, have a good look in the mirror, and have a bloody good word with yourself. Hope you enjoyed this content, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. I'll catch you in the next video.